Kansas City Chiefs got the 28-7 win on Monday Night Football, their third win in a row over the Washington Commanders. We're going to talk instant reaction to that today. You're watching the Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. My name is Jackson Durham, and this is a special at-home edition of the Chiefs Report, as most of our instant reaction videos are. And let's get into those takeaways, starting with I think we showed a ton of resilience today, guys. I was really impressed with the way we responded after a very unimpressive first half. Very, very rough first half performance from this team, especially on offense. I think the defense did a good job of holding their water. Some of that was from some mistakes by the Washington Commanders. Bad interception by Mariota. Great play by Mike Danna, though, who had a career game. We'll talk about him a little bit more later. But our offense just did not open well in this one. Their first two drives, two interceptions, one of which a great play by Marcus Lattimore. Patrick Mahomes just trying to fit one in there to Marquise Brown. Not great communication on that play. I think he expected him to come back a little bit for it more, and Marcus Lattimore takes advantage. He jumps that route really, really well. And that's a play he needed, to be honest with you. Merry Christmas to Marcus Lattimore, because outside of the next one on the tip pass by Travis Kelce, which Bobby Wagner, who also really needed one. It's kind of funny. The two guys who got interceptions in this game are kind of the most maligned players on the Washington Commanders defense this year. They've taken a ton of criticism, and rightfully so. They just have not been good this year. But they both end up being able to get interceptions. Bobby Wagner has one fall right into his lap. Marcus Lattimore makes Marshawn Lattimore. I think I've been calling him Marcus for the last couple times. It's Marshawn Lattimore, excuse me. Marshawn Lattimore gets a great play and gets a great interception. I think I was confusing him with Marcus Williams. Excuse me. Marshawn Lattimore, great interception there. And then obviously Bobby Wagner has one fall in his lap. But after those two drives, our offense responds beautifully. The next four drives, outside of the one to end the half, all touchdowns. And all four of those touchdown drives were 70-plus yard touchdown drives. Fantastic, fantastic way to respond. We got one before the end of the first half, but that second half was all Kansas City. We just took over this game on offense, and Patrick Mahomes did exactly what I said he needed to do in our keys to victory. Our real ones who are subscribed to the channel already know this, but he was distributing the ball beautifully once again today. Fantastic game from Travis Kelce, who tied Kansas City's all-time franchise record for touchdowns with Priest Holmes with 83, with another touchdown for Kelce tonight. Congratulations to Big 87. Get down in the comments and spam 87 to congratulate him. And Rashee Rice goes off for 93 in his third touchdown since returning, continuing to free things up for this offense. Something we've talked about over and over again with number 4. That's exactly what he's come in and done. What a game from our offense. Way to respond against a Commanders defense that's been pretty good at times this season. This isn't a bad unit at all. They did kind of get torched by Dallas last week, so I expected us to come out and have a great game. Did not get off to a good start, but we were able to respond and able to finish the way I expected us to. And a huge part of that, and we've already hit on it a little bit, is our second takeaway. Patrick Mahomes should be the freaking MVP, guys. I know everyone watching this video almost certainly agrees with this, but man, it doesn't really feel like that in the national media. He's starting to take over the betting odds, and I feel like the reaction to that has been extremely negative, and I know a lot of that just comes from hating the Kansas City Chiefs. We've been at the top for a long time now. Mahomes has been at the top for a long time now. People don't like you when you're at the top. It's just the reality of things. But man, there is a reason why he is at the top, and he continues to show it night in and night out. Yes, he had 2 turnovers tonight. I understand that. One of those, absolutely not his fault. The other one, great play by Marshawn Lattimore. But again, he picks apart this zone defense. Embarrassing that Washington thought they could stop them with a zone defense. You just can't do that to Patrick Mahomes. He's too good in these situations, and he's just able to sit back there and pick them apart. Even when they were able to get pressure, he's so fantastic outside of structure, guys. And I'm not breaking any news here. Patrick Mahomes, fantastic outside of structure, something everybody watching this video knows, but he continues to prove it night in and night out. Another great game using his legs, picked up 30 plus on the ground, but also extended plays, created big plays by stepping up in the pocket, escaping out to the sides. He's just so fun to watch when he creates with his legs, and he did it time and time again tonight, as he has all season to elevate this football team. I think he's been at his best this season. I think we've seen a mature Patrick Mahomes, a Mahomes who's making great decisions, leading this team, overcoming obstacles this season. Obviously, there's been turnover on the offensive line. Trey Smith not playing tonight. Josh Simmons has been out the last couple of weeks with issues. His left tackle, his best offensive lineman outside of Creed Humphrey, that right guard superstar Trey Smith, out of the lineup. And he continues to balled out with Rashee Rice outside of the lineup. He has 4 interceptions this season, and 2 of them are off of tip passes off the hands of Travis Kelce, who also had a fantastic night tonight. But let that sink in. This guy's thrown a ton of passes this season, and he has just 2 interceptions that you could really say are his fault. The Devin Lloyd pick 6 and that other one to Marshawn Lattimore. Unbelievable stuff from Patrick Mahomes this season, and also from Travis Kelce tonight. Great game from Travis Kelce. And I just think this Chiefs team can continue to build on these performances on offense, can continue to stack W's, because you see in the second half the way things picked up, the way this offense was able to continue to build. And I do genuinely think that we are the best team in the NFL. I think we've shown that over the last couple weeks, that we've developed into the best team in the NFL. And speaking of best, Omaha Steaks is the best food to have at your tailgate, guys. I mentioned that I went up to Norman, went to go see my Sooners play, still repping, got the hoodie on despite the loss at Ole Miss. Tough game to go see, unfortunately. But you know what was great about that trip, outside of seeing my family, which shout out to them, awesome time? Omaha Steaks, guys. Omaha Steaks was the life of the tailgate. We went up and met with some friends along with the family. I had the Omaha Steaks in the car, chefed them up, got some burgers going on the grill. Everybody loved it because Omaha Steaks is the official sponsor of tailgating. From legendary burgers to mouth-watering steaks, deli-style franks, and so much more, you'll elevate your next game day get-together with America's original butcher. Omaha Steaks' legendary flavor is served in stadiums and homes across the country. And I've got an exclusive deal just for the Chiefs Report viewers, guys. The Kingdom is going to get an extra $35 off with promo code Chiefs at checkout. Get big savings on big flavor this football season and make game day delicious with the official sponsor of tailgating. That's Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com and get $35 off with promo code Chiefs at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com and promo code Chiefs at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. Big shout out to Omaha Steaks, guys. Always appreciate them sponsoring the videos. Can't get it done without them. And if you do go check them out, make sure you use that promo code Chiefs. Majorly supports the channel. And speaking of things that support, special teams, I think they need to do a much better job of supporting the efforts of our offense and our defense. This is another game this year, thinking back to Jacksonville, where he had 4 special teams penalties, where special teams has been extremely frustrating. And there was a lot that was frustrating about the Jacksonville game the last time we were on Monday Night Football. Thankfully, this performance not nearly as frustrating in the other phases. But special teams was kind of a disaster tonight, guys, if I'm being honest. If there's one thing to really pick on from this performance, it's absolutely the way we performed on special teams. 3 penalties from these guys, holding on Jack Cochran, who, man, every time I talk about 43, Jack Cochran, it is not positive. Did get an interception towards the end of this game in garbage time. Congratulations on your first career interception. But my goodness, man, you've got to clean it up on special teams. Chris Roland Wallace also had a holding penalty. Jeff Bassa had a block above the waist, on return. And kind of an uncommon penalty there. But again, just another penalty. That's 7 penalties between just the Jags game and tonight's game on special teams alone. And outside of the penalty problems, we also had problems covering returns. Huge return allowed to Luke McCaffrey to open this game. It was a disappointing performance from a special teams unit that's been much cleaner over the last few weeks, something I gave them props for. Kind of have to take it back now. Not a great game, moving in the wrong direction. It was kind of a 2 steps forward over the last 2 games. Now we're 1 step back. Still 1 step in the right direction overall, in my opinion. I still think the special teams unit is moving in the right direction, and Harrison Butker's improved performance is evidence of that. Great screwball kick to screw up Jalen Lane on that muffed kick that set them up at the 1-yard line. Unfortunately, defense couldn't make good on that opportunity, but great job by Harrison Butker to create the opportunity. So I do feel like we're seeing positive signs from the special teams, but the penalties have to stop. We have to clean it up. Did feel a lot like Monday Night Football at times tonight, or Monday Night Football against the Jags, at times tonight. But I want to hear from you guys here. I've given you 3 of my biggest takeaways from this game. Number 1 being that we showed a ton of resilience, that this is a resilient football team. Number 2, that Patrick Mahomes should be the frickin' MVP. Yeah, got to include the frickin' there. And number 3, special teams play has got to be better, got to be cleaner. I want to hear what is your biggest takeaway from today's win. Let me know in the comments. What are you thinking? What is the biggest takeaway that you had when you were sitting down watching this game? Could be about the offense, could be about the defense, could be about the special teams. Just let me know. Getting into my 4th and final takeaway for the video, another great day from the defense. I think you got to prop them up a little bit. Mike Danna, fantastic in this one. Career day from Mike Danna. Big sack, big interception to start this game to kill a great drive from the Commanders that could have been a touchdown to open this game. Instead, he ends up picking that ball off in the red zone, ending that drive right there. And honestly, and if you follow me on Twitter, which you should, I'm going to continue to promote my Twitter at jdurham_fball. I tweeted that we were just not able to create pressure early in this game. And it was true. Pressure has been an issue all season long. I've said that we should trade for an edge rusher. I still feel that way, despite the fact that we were able to do it in the second half. And that was big. We were able to get after Marcus Mariota. We got a couple sacks in this game, couple big pressures, forced some mistakes from Marcus, and we were able to speed up that clock a little bit more in the second half. But I think the major reason why for that, and this is why I'm still slamming the table that Brett Veach goes out and gets an edge rusher at the deadline, I think it's a move we have to make, is because Laramie Tunsil went out. Their best offensive lineman, the guy they gave up a ton to Houston in a trade this offseason to go out and get, he ended up missing he missed the entire second half. He missed most of this game too because he left in the first quarter, did briefly return, but unable to finish this game. He was out of uniform by the second half. So that was huge for our pass rush, and I honestly don't think we did a good enough job taking advantage of it. I think it could have been even better a lot of the ways. I think we could have blitzed a little bit more, which is kind of on Spags. But again, the pass rush continues to be an area of opportunity, but I felt like coverage was better tonight. We also had some missed sacks. Karlaftis had a great opportunity to get one on Marcus Mariota going back to the pass rush and just missed it. But I do feel like we cleaned up opportunities better in the second half. But I feel like coverage was good tonight overall, especially in the second half. And open field tackling tonight. Great night from the secondary in terms of tackling. Chamarri Conner, who I've picked on over and over again. I've been pretty mean to Chamarri Conner, especially when he is in slot corner. But when he plays safety, and at times when he's tasked with open field tackling, he could be really good. He had some great moments tonight. Really good hit on Deebo Samuel. Jalen Watson had one of those as well. I think it was also on Deebo Samuel. Off the top of my head, I'm not 100% sure. But great open field tackling to stop the Commanders receivers who create yards after the catch very well. That's something Terry McLaurin does extremely well. That's something that Deebo Samuel is one of the best in the NFL at. And I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I really do not feel like we gave up a ton of yards after the catch. We did a great job against Deebo. Overall, solid job against Terry McLaurin. Did have that big one down the sideline. And we stifled Zach Ertz as well. So the defense continues to play extremely well. Going over my 4 takeaways one more time, we had number 1, we showed a ton of resilience in this one. Got off to a bit of a rough start. couple turnovers early in this game, but Kansas City able to rally. And that's largely because of our second takeaway, Patrick Mahomes, man. He should be the MVP. It shouldn't really be a question in anyone's mind if you watch this game that Patrick Mahomes should be going home with the 2025 MVP award, at least if it was awarded right now. Third takeaway, special teams has got to play better. Despite the win tonight, despite that it was a total blowout, 28-7, absolute BTA for the second week in a row for Kansas City. This team is really rolling. Special teams has to be better. 3 penalties from that group tonight. Just got to be cleaner on that. Set our offense up better. They had to go 70-plus yards 4 times tonight to score touchdowns. Let's create shorter fields for them on special teams. And lastly, another great night from the defense. Cleaned up a ton. 2 turnovers in this game. Didn't allow a single point off of those. They were an eraser early in this game when the offense didn't get off to a great start. We saw great open field tackling. And despite a struggle to create pressure early on, we were able to do it late. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow for some Overreaction Monday after I've had a little more time to let this game simmer. Going to give you guys my 4 biggest overreactions that I'm seeing across the kingdom, or 4 biggest reactions to things I'm seeing across the kingdom, whether or not I think they're overreactions or just regular. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you do not miss that. Let's go Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.